He's Ozzie Smith, Major League Baseball Hall of Famer, 13 straight Gold Gloves, a 15-time All-Star on the CJ Silas Show. People that may not know that you were a walk-on when you started at Cal Poly, and you learned to switch hit while you were at Cal Poly. Who were some of the people with the Mustangs that really made a difference in your life?
Well, first of all, Bertie Harr, who was the coach, the head coach at the time, and then there was Tom Hinkle, who I didn't think really liked me, but come to find out he was one of my biggest advocates. And then one of the coaches was Steve McFarland. These are all people that helped shape and form my idea, and they helped reinforce the concept and idea of what type of baseball player I wanted to be. Not only just baseball player, but person as well. And that's why I'm so fortunate to have had the opportunity to go to a school like Cal Poly, where you had people who preached the same message that my mom preached. And I think that that's very, very important in all of our lives, that you have people who are preaching the same positive message about getting the most out of your God-given talent, never taking anything for granted, and being appreciative for the opportunities that are presented. And I feel like I was one of those people that had all of those things in place, and there probably wouldn't have been a better place. People ask me all the time, what would I change? I wouldn't change a thing. I think that I believe in manifest destiny, and I was supposed to be at Cal Poly, and it all worked out.
You started as a walk-on, but you left as an All-American. That's pretty incredible, Ozzie. You're the only person with a statue in the main entryway at Baggett Stadium. And I don't know when the last time is that you were here, but the stadium, after the NCAA regionals that Poly hosted in 2014, they expanded from around 2,000 to put in full-time bleachers that are permanent, up to 3,000. They just added a video board that is starting to be a part of the program this year, and they're going to change the clubhouse and create this huge experience. When is the last time that you were in San Luis Obispo?
Well, actually, it was the dedication of the statue and everything there, and all of the changes that had taken place since I'd left there. I mean, it was just amazing at how the school has grown, and it appears now that it is continuing to grow, and the program is continuing to get better, which is always nice to see. That the program is now a Division I, which at the time I was there was a Division II. So it's nice to see the progress, and hopefully the progress continues.
He was a first ballot Hall of Famer in 2002, spent 19 years in the big leagues. Ozzie Smith on the CJ Silas Show. When you came out with the Padres and then ended up playing a lot of years with St. Louis, you once said that you wanted to be an artist and to entertain the fans, and that's why, if people don't know that about you, you had this amazing bat flip that you would do on the field sometimes. Have you noticed that it's changed and the players treat baseball a little bit differently now?
Yeah, CJ, it's a little it's different, and I think that what happens, and this is my own personal view of what's happened. Sometimes when you start allowing people who are not involved in a sport to start making rules and changes, it changes it changes the essence of what the game is all about. The game today is probably more one-dimensional. When we were coming up, it was always about, my generation, it was always about being multi-dimensional. There were two sides to the game. You had offense and you had defense. And when you weren't doing the other one, you had to be doing the other. And so my goal as notably a defensive player was to become a better offensive player. And sitting down and talking to people like Tony Gwynn, his goal as an offensive player was to become a better defensive player. And that's the way we thought. And so, you look at the game today, and it's about hitting the ball out of the ballpark. That's the thing. We talk about launch angles and all of that. When we were coming up, we talked about, there's a saying in baseball that when you swing down, your average goes up, and you swing up, your average goes down. And that's the way we were taught. But you look at baseball today, and it's all about the launch angle and hitting the ball out of the ballpark. And I think that is really kind of taken away from the true entertainment of what the sport is all about.